Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Things are hotting up. Virgin Galactic is about to pump again. The squeeze is getting tighter and tighter around the neck of all those shorting the stock. And we are going to do a special short squeeze video later on today. Okay, so where are we? Let's have a little look. If it's your first time here, please click subscribe and ring the bell. It's going to be a very exciting afternoon, no doubt about it. Tap the like button, share it out. We've got some great stuff coming up for you today. This is going to be really, really great. Who was here first? Theo Rolls was here. Henrik is here from Denmark. Niels is here. Stephen Lewandowski is here. Are you ready for an explosive afternoon? Let's have a look at my portfolio now. So we are looking at 4.16 today. We are at the Roth IRA is up as well slightly. $72,534 from $5,000. And don't forget $1,000 is taken out for gold as well. So it's actually even better than it looks today. Wait for that to refresh. So we're actually at 73.5. All-time high. Very likely we could be at $100,000 by the end of the year. All from $5,000 in 2.5 years. No shorts, no options, just real buying the companies with the research, analyzing, and all the rest of it. Okay, let's see what's going on here today. We have got some events coming up today. Have we got Pat M in the chat? She missed the making of her video today. Is Pat M here? No, she's not. If you are here, let me know. Is Chris C here? Chris C, let me know if you are here. No, not yet. R3A, are you here? Not yet. Michelle for Disney, are you here? No, not yet. Jonas, looking for you. Jonas, are you here? No, not yet, I don't think. Church of Logic, are you here? No, not here yet. Okay, we've got some premieres coming up today. Very busy afternoon. Short squeeze is happening again for Virgin Galactic. Of course I am. Oh, Chris C, it didn't show up. Chris C, it didn't show up for you. I don't know why that is. All right, so I'm going to give you your video now. You booked in Chris C, just bear with me a second. Callaway Golf, right? Your video is done, ready to go out. Let me refresh the screen. Here we go. Chris C, your video will premiere today. There it is. We've got Perry in first, and then there's Callaway. So I will give you your link now. It's going to premiere today. Hopefully you'll join me for that. Share it out. If you want YouTube to suggest the video, you can do a super thanks if you want under the video, and it will share it out if you want to do that. Let me copy the link. Give it to you, Chris C. There is your video. It's going to be out today. It's a good review, I think, from the point of view of scalping. That's how I gave it, how I reviewed it. So here we go. Let me give this to you, Chris C. Here is your video, and it will premiere. It will go from this live stream to Perion review. Perion will go straight into Callaway. All right, here is your video. Let me give it to you. There you go. Everybody else will get that, but I just want to make sure that you have got your review. So I can now take that off the list. Chris, I've given you your video now. You know where it is. Okay, fantastic. That's happening this afternoon. Let me read the comments. Where were we? Raman, good afternoon, Raman. Hi all, says John Granfors. Good afternoon. What a great day. Nice and green across the board. Sup, says Lance Strength. Green, yes. Jason Fallon. Wonderful day. Jason Fallon, go green. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. It's all set, ready to premiere. 14 languages, title, descriptions, and CC. All there for you. All right. So get ready for that. Make sure I've answered all the questions. I have. Bad crash, says Tio Roll, for LiDAR. Any opinions by automotive enthusiasts? I haven't got no opinion on that. I've not been watching it or reviewed it, so I cannot say. Over 4%. Now, after we do, let me get rid of that, by the way. That's wrong. Let me get rid of that. Okay. After we do in today's show, let me give that to you again. This is the Perion review. This goes live, I think it is at 3:15. Yeah, it's at 15 minutes at the end of this show. Okay, as we ring the bell, we'll go into it. Here is the Perion review. The Perion review will take you into the Callaway. The Callaway will take you into the short squeeze for Virgin Galactic and how I consistently beat the markets, what my philosophy is, and if you want to see that video. So that's all coming up. There's my portfolio. You can see I took profits today, took some flack for those who just talk rubbish on Stockwits and Reddit. But there you go. Doesn't matter what they think. The portfolio is consistently up. That's all that matters. So that's what's coming out. Let me give it to my Kicksters. They're watching me right now. This is the Perion review. If you want to join me, there is the Perion review. Let me give it to my Rumblers. Here we go. This is my Rumble video. So my Rumble audience, that will premiere today. What my reviews and thoughts are on that one. Here is my Facebook audience. Let me give it to you on the page and the X account. And let me see if Twitch is working now. It is. It wasn't working earlier. Right. There is for you on Twitch. Let me give it to you on LinkedIn. This is the Perion review. Goes live straight after this show for one of our members. And now I can give it to my X's. There is the Perion review, and I can give it to my Facebook audience as well. There you go. Give it to you. Excellent. Right then. Fantastic. We've done all of that. How many people we got in the show this afternoon? We've got 51, 23 likes so far. Very, very good. Smash that like button if it helps the channel. And you will always be recommending my content. If you don't like the content, then you won't. All right, so the choice is yours. Right now, after we have done Perion, we have Callaway Golf. And then after Callaway Golf, we have how to always win. The psychology of investing. You like the brain there? I did maths. I went all the way with maths, mathematics and accountancy when I was at college, university. So I like numbers and I like to read the audience. Very important as an entertainer. Read the audience, read the sentiment. How to always win, because you can always win on the stock market. You absolutely can. You recognize when things are down, and you get out. I don't mean by shorting the stock at all. I don't mean by doing options either. I mean by finding the markets and finding the opportunities, but also taking control of your emotions and getting out at the right point, even if the stock goes up after you've left. And today, this is what a lot of trolls were like, ha ha, you're an idiot. You lost about $800 today. I did. If you can say making 23%, paying no tax on it, reducing my margin by $11,000, saving 8% margin, bringing it down, taking out my seed money, still remaining in, because let's remember, very, very important, I was overweight on end phase. I haven't got infinite amounts of money. I used margin. I was overweighted. It's the third largest part of my portfolio. It still is 8.8% of my portfolio. That is overweighted. No question about it. No matter how good it is, you've got an exit at some point. So did I get out of it too early? No. Did I miss out on $800? Yes. But what's important? The overall balance. If I'd stayed in and sold it, I would have then paid tax on this now because everything would have been up, just about my original position as well. I don't want to pay tax because I know it's going back down. There'll be some opportunity in January. I know it's going up ultimately. That's why I've kept my money in the stock. This is my seed money now, plus a tiny bit more. Pretty much my original capital is out. This is all virtually free money. So it doesn't matter to me whether it goes up, down, or sideways now. I own the company. I bought it at the right price, but I took a position. It's all about psychology of investing. Anyway, and paying no attention to those who are just talking nonsense, who don't study anything. Anyway, let's read the comments a minute that I might have missed. How do we request a review? I've done, 38 reviews now. You can, Tokush Charles, you can request a review and I will do it for you straight away. Instantly for you. Where are you, Tokush? I'm trying to find you in the chat. Tokush, you are a member of my channel. Yes, you can ask me to do a review. If you want it done straight away, and the next opportunity now will be tomorrow morning in the opening bell. There's not enough time today in the closing bell because we've got to do other things, but you can have it first thing tomorrow morning. How do you request it? I'd love to see FC, that's Fuel Cell, FCEL. That's already on the list. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 down at the moment. Fuel Cell is Fuel Cell Energy. I believe that is what you want. FCEL. Let me just double check. FCEL. We're getting the squeeze now on Virgin Galactic. FCEL. Fuel Cell. Yeah, it's already in. If, however, you want it done tomorrow morning rather than wait a week, do a super chat. It'll go to the top and it'll be done first thing tomorrow morning. Virgin Galactic is now squeezing. It's starting to happen again. There was never any doubt in my mind that this was going to happen. So there you go. Space currently 21.9% shorted. Yep, it's continually squeezing now. It's going to start to really explode soon. Space 261. There it is. How have you done the same? Would have done the same in your position. Yes, Niels. Exactly. Neil said I would have done the same. You can't just hold forever. You've got to get out at some point and you've got to lower your margin. Now, there's nothing wrong with margin at 8%. It's going to go to 6% and probably in February. However, you've got to manage your risk. You've got to take profit. And as we're coming up to the end of the year, I've made some gains. I want to, it's pumping now. Virgin Galactic, we've got, it's starting to happen. You're still in it, Martin. This is all that counts. If something is up, we could all say, why didn't we bet our farm on it? But that wouldn't be a wise thought. We reasonable individuals, of course, Tio Roll, you perfectly understand it. And remember also, not only have I made 26%, I didn't pay tax on the ones that I sold because the ones that I sold were the ones I bought at 150. So on paper, I posted a loss. So even though I'm gaining money, it's like I'm losing money on paper. There's 20% benefit there. Now I've reduced $11,000 of margin. That's $2 a day saved in interest. $2 a day. That's a lot every single day. Now we've also got the money I can put into my Roth at the end of the year and earn 3% because I've got extra room to do so. So there's many parts of this puzzle, not just the initial, he sold. I mean, more to it than that. Anyway, Hey, Martin, you were thinking about how you had net up before. I will be in San Antonio for a week from the 18th of April. I'd be happy to drive to Dallas one day and meet you. Mark Saxby, that would be absolutely lovely. Send me an email, martin@martynlucas.com, and we can arrange that. That'd be very nice indeed. And thank you very much for the sentiment. That's very nice. Impressive Hood in Robinhood. I'm not selling that. That's a 4x. That's a $40 stock. No question about that. Overall volume is down, but prices are going up. Let's go, Bill. Raman, he said, I don't use margin and I'm not overweighted. So it's a hold for me. Of course it's a hold for you, Niels, because at the end of the day, I know, and that's why I bought the company, Enphase Energy is a $300 stock. That doesn't mean to say you hold it to $300 and pay a huge amount of tax on it. I can trim my position, balance my portfolio, report a tax loss on paper, reduce my margin, balance my portfolio, and still make money because I've still got $8,500, which is pretty much now all seed money. So it's pretty much, I can just forget it and hold Enphase Energy for the next 20 years because that's the sort of time span that we want to see Enphase grow over time. Hey, Martin and the family, Jojo S. I sent you an email for you to have a look at, Martin. I've just signed up for Next Era Energy Holdings. New IPO in the UK. Hope you get time to have a look at it. Would like your thoughts at some point, Buckaroony. Thank you very much indeed. Backer Turner's Ride. Will do, Mark Saxby. Thank you. Hi, Bill. Stephen Lewandowski. I love it. What about NEE? Will this go down more? NEE. Now, NEE is a very different situation. NEE isn't just solar panels. NEE is an energy business all over. It is completely different. It's in the solar industry, but it's not just producing equipment. It's actually a power industry like Plug, for example. Now, Next Era Energy has a much slower growth because it has a very high, very, very good, very solid Dividend King style of dividend. So I own this for the dividend, plus the growth is just a bonus. And let's get in balance again. Talking about Enphase, I have 3,200 on my Roth and 5,800. So I have 9,000 of Enphase, of Next Era Energy. So this pays a huge dividend to me. It's part of my $2,500 a year dividend payment collectively with J&J and Coca-Cola. So I'm not selling this. I'm holding this as an energy source. This is like my Chevron, if you like. This is the future of energy. Next Era Energy makes perfect sense, right? Hi, Moy Guzman. How are you? Hi, oil man Stephen. Hood hasn't broken out yet. Could be this week. Robinhood is going to $40. No doubt about it. I'm not selling this. This is a long-term investment. My margin is now easily fundable. It's now from 52,000 down to 41. I'm at the point now I can just pay off margin with dividends and income. I don't need to sell anything else now. I've trimmed everything else back. Everything else now can ride and ride and ride. Up 71% on Enphase. Congratulations, MSK. Wonderful. You bought the bottom. Did you, MSK? Yes, he did. We all did it together. Up to date. Thanks, Martin, for your review. You're very welcome. Martin Young, you're very, very welcome. If you want to book a review, you can book a review in. Right, let's go back to the main portfolio. We got 40 minutes to go, and we have a big night ahead of us. Now, the purpose of the premieres is to give you good quality informational videos, but it also keeps the family together in the live chat. Going into the after hours, you can be discussing what's going on. and I will be in the chat, live Q&A. You want to be part of the reviews, want to be part of the videos, even if you saw them in the making of it, you've not seen the actual video yet, you've not seen the way it's been edited down, and it gives the family a chance to stay together in the live chat, and it also helps promote the video if you want to, if you're one of the Lucas aides and the family and you want to help me grow on the channel and do more reviews. The more reviews I do, the more CEOs I'm going to get, the more information I'm going to get, the better the channel's going to grow, the more money you're going to make, because the more information that you're going to get directly from the CEOs, because they all want to be part of my reviews. Okay, Virgin Galactic now 262, looking very good. So we want to break 265, and then we're off and running again. 265 is the magic number at the moment, but we are continually trending up. 265, and then we'll be looking at $4 then. 265, very, very nice. Right then, so let me bring everything into focus a minute. Lots of stuff to cover. I've been extremely busy over the last few days. Loads of stuff going on with the CEOs, people I'm talking to. More content coming to you guys soon. Now then, I've given Chris C his review. Is Pat M here? Pat M, are you in the chat? You missed your review this morning. I've got it for you. It's premiering in 40 minutes. Is R3 in the chat? No, R3 is not in the chat. Is Michelle in the chat? No. Is Jonas here? Whoops, a daisy. Jonas. Is Jonas here? No. Is Church of Logic here? No, Church of Logic is not here. Okay. Good day all day. Good day indeed. It is indeed. It is indeed. So where are we now? This is where we are. We took some profit today off the table. We reduced margin by $11,000. My portfolio is now, it's on target for $100,000 potentially at the end of the year. Because remember, I've got $1,000 to come back from gold that went to the convertible note, which will come back. It will come back with a 10% and a 25% discount. So that $1,000 will be more like $4,000 when it comes back. So I think 12 of you contacted our CEO to buy the gold mine. So we're at 72 right now. We're going to hit, we could hit 80,000 tonight with the way that Virgin Galactic is going and everything else. And then with the dividends, we could easily hit $100,000 by the end of the year. I don't think we're going to hit 100,000, but we could. 80,000 is virtually guaranteed. But anyway, nothing's guaranteed in this life. But looking at my portfolio, seeing where it's going, that's what I'm expecting anyway. All right, now then, let's get back to work. Answer the questions. Virgin Galactic is going to pass $3 this week. Let's go. Good day all. Good day indeed. Yes, we're now at 262. We want to break 265. Then we've set another level of support. We had a big institutional buy-in this morning. Vanguard bought in this morning. So you want to make sure that you see that video explaining that. So we've got Perion in half an hour. You want to see this one. Interesting. Callaway. I recommend Callaway for scalp trading and very short swing trading over a period of maximum 3 months. I reviewed that. That comes out straight after Perion. How to always win, the psychology of investing. That comes out right after Callaway. And then the short squeeze, day 2. This is explaining about the buy-ins from the institutions and how it's going to squeeze. That will come straight after the psychology of investing, how to always win. There's always an opportunity to make money. All right? Okay. So we're all going to stick together through the premieres. That way we can keep the chat going, share information as we go throughout the evening. All right? Okay. Well, I'm not a member. Shoot. Seth Houston, no, you've let your membership expire. You've not renewed your membership. What's going on? Can't talk to you now. Didn't realize. Let me fix that. You've got to turn your auto renew on. All tech companies are going to do well this week and next week. I don't see that, Raman. I am waiting to buy with the money I've just released from Enphase. I can go back up to 50 grand on margin. I've got no problem with that. James, good evening. Oil looking primed to move up, still holding Chevron. Yes, I am. And in fact, Sensei, are you able to call in? I want to have a dialogue with you. Are you able to call in? I'd like to have a chat with you about a video that's coming out tonight. And I would like to have a conversation with you if you are able to call in. Sensei is here in the house. Do I still own Chevron? Yes, I do. I'm up 1.26. I'm looking at a 10% gain here. And then I plan on selling my Chevron. Yes, I do. Hi, Seth. It's Sensei, James, and Ramon. Let's see if we get a call in from Sensei. So 262. Now we're looking at 265 is the next level of support. I want to thank everyone, by the way. I want to thank everyone. We've just hit another all-time high over here. 13,012 subscribers. We're gaining momentum. We're doubling our rate of growth every month. The target is 10 million subscribers now and a $1 million portfolio. That is what we are now looking at. All right. Good stuff. Hi, Stephen. Hope you're good. I watch this channel more than Pornhub. Yeah, I haven't got time to watch it, mate. I'm too busy doing the show. Anyway, you only need like 2 minutes to watch Pornhub. Let's be honest. Yeah, Pornhub, 2 minutes, you're done. You can't watch Pornhub for 12 hours a day like you watch this show. I mean, that'd be crazy, right? Paul knows. Any chance of Sensei doing a midweek drop on for crypto in the future? Up $4, up $4 at MTDR so far, 2,000 shares. Very nice indeed. Virgin Galactic, 2 cents to go. Big buy-in today from Vanguard, increased their allocation by 10%. It's huge. So don't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and Virgin Galactic is $4. The squeeze is getting tighter and tighter and tighter now. So don't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and we're at $4. I mean, really, there isn't anything to stop it now. I unfortunately watch Pornhub more than this, James. Too much information. I love it. I love it. The honesty of the show is ridiculous. Who needs a confessional? Who needs to go to church? You just come on the show, right? 2 minutes. You must be a porn. You must be a porn starter. I'm in and out like a scalper. Choice of being young and single, James. I bet. Yeah, my wife wouldn't let me get away with that. If you're up for this, then I need more attention. That's what most wives would say. Wait, you guys aren't watching Martyn stream on Pornhub? Yeah, I'm streaming there as well. You know. Oh my God, imagine Martyn streamed on. Yeah, it's a different kind of show, isn't it? Anyway, different kind of show. This is, we're at 263, 2 cents to go, and we break another support level. This is very, very good. We are now at nearly 73, which is 74,000 now. $80,000 is virtually guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, of course, but it would certainly suggest that. From everything that's happening here, Chris, I'm partnered, but sometimes you got to look at you got to look at the treats. You got to look at the treats. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, okay, let's have a look now. Let's go for our positions. We got 56, right? Virgin Galactic, we're not selling, we're not buying, we're doing absolutely sod all. Palantir, we're waiting for it to go down. Gold, 40% next year. 12 of you bought the gold mine. Congratulations to you. Amazon is going down, exactly like we expected. It was massively overbought. All tech stocks are not going up. Amazon, I will buy when it drops. Apple is too expensive. NEE is still a buy. is still a buy. I'm down 7.62. I could use my money to lower my average to get me out of the stock more, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to hold what I have. Enphase Energy is still going up. That's all free money now. Pretty much all free money. Free shares, the old kit and caboodle. I can hold it to $1 million now. It makes no difference. In fact, now I've done that, I don't need to go to Enphase again. I own the company at the bottom, and I've taken my seed money out. I can let it run and run and run. Coca-Cola is being used now as a source of fund. Hello?
Seth Houston has become a member.
He hasn't become a member. He's just back as a member. What's going on? All right, we've got Sensei on the phone. I don't think he's on camera by the look of things. Sensei, do you intend to be on camera? Let me add myself to the right. Let me assign you a position. Guest number 1. Add to the left. Sensei, let me unmute the guest. Let me give him his name. Right. Sensei, you can unmute yourself now. I don't know if you are intending to come on camera. If not, you can talk to me. Everybody else has to be on camera, but Sensei is different. Sensei has muted themselves. Let me just see. Oh, there he is. Are you not on camera today, Sensei?
I'm trying. I'm not sure what's going on.
You don't know what's going on. You're a professional, aren't you? I mean, I thought you were. There he goes. Right. So let's add him to there. Put him in the left, and we've got time. So I want to bring Sensei. If you can zoom your camera in a bit more, Sensei, before I bring you on screen. You're a bit small. I don't want myself to look like I've got a giant head and you've got a tiny little head.
Let me try and call back in because I'm trying to get the virtual camera going. Let me see if this.
That's better. That's better. That's better.
Okay.
You happy now? You happy? You sure you look all right? You done your makeup? You're happy with the way you look?
No, I was in a rush. I didn't do any makeup today. That's just for the Sunday show.
All right, the Sunday show. Hello, Sensei. How are you, mate? Lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me on the show. I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm loving it, mate. I'm loving it. We could be at 80,000 by tonight, and we could be at 100,000 by the end of the year at the rate we're going. I wanted you on the show because I've got some premieres coming out tonight in 30 minutes. We've got a review of Perion Network, and then we do Callaway Golf Network, and then I talk about the psychology of investing. And, getting your mind right, get your psychology right. Don't get married to a stock. Understand to take profits. Understand the bigger picture as well, not just the stock itself, the tax position, your overall portfolio, what it means to sell, what you're going to do when you've sold, why you would sell. I've got a video coming out, and then after that, I've got the short squeeze day 2, because we are now getting day 2 of the short squeeze, because Vanguard bought 10% of increased their position this morning. So that's why Virgin Galactic is pumping today. But I wanted your thoughts on this because I know you'll look at it in a different way. You'll look at it from a chart perspective, and it's always good to get your opinion. So essentially what I did, as you know, I couldn't be more bullish on Enphase. I bought the bottom of the market where I knew it was undervalued and it was worth the cash on the books. I understand the business, where solar is going, and how Enphase is way ahead of its competition like Solar Edge, and its margins can squeeze those other companies. Where it's going, we understood all of this from the earnings, and I sold $11,000 of Enphase to get today. And some people were confused by that because if you believe it's a 3x or a 4x and you bought the bottom, why on earth are you selling it? Well, what I explained was I sold to reduce my margin, which is 8%. I now have enough money that I can move into a Roth IRA with my margin and gain 3% in January, because you can do that from your brokerage to your Roth. I can gain 3%. I also, on paper, before it kept pumping, actually, even though I made a gain, on paper, I actually lost, because I sold the original shares, which were 150. So on paper, I just touched a loss. So I paid no tax on those gains, and it would have been a short-term gain of 20%. Okay, so actually I posted a loss, which will benefit me, even though I gained overall. I've reduced my position because my allocation was massively overweighted. It was $21,000. I never planned on having that many end phase, no matter how good it is. I did it to lower the average so I could trim it when it popped up. So there's more to it than just, the stock going up and so on. So I wanted your take on my move this morning, and feel free to disagree with me. What's your thought? Because my overall position, the margin, and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's very specific to each person's portfolio, but one thing sort of remains the same, and that is when you buy a stock, when you know it's oversold, when you know there's a panic reaction, you're going to get that move up. And that's what we're seeing now. We're very confident to own end phase at $80 because we just saw there was not really that it didn't warrant a reaction like it did. So we bought the dip. You obviously did, and you've done it live on the show. We discussed the charts as well, and it was oversold on the RSI when I look at the charts, and the decision was made to buy some there. And now that we've seen from the bottom of that move only a few weeks ago, we're already up 83%. And when you see something like that, and you look at your own portfolio and you see you've got margin and you want to control your emotions, it's always good to take those profits. You know that your first shares, as in the FIFO, as you were explaining earlier, is you're going to be posting a sort of a loss, whereas you've just made an 83% gain. So you've taken some off the top. Obviously, you want to pay back some margin. And it's 83% up from the bottom. So that it does obviously make a lot of sense to sell. You still got 50%. It's still, as you said, it's a 3x from here. It's still undervalued. It can come back down, and now you've got some money to buy the dip if it does come back. If it does come back, not saying it will, it's probably more likely to go up, as you say. So it's about controlling those emotions, knowing you're not sucked into the market. You want a balanced portfolio. You want to be able to know you can sell, and there's benefits to selling. It's depending on people's position, especially in your position, that you can see what the benefits were. It's tax season, diversity of the portfolio, time of year. 83% profit in let's see how many days that was. That was in, I'm looking at my chart here. In just over a month, 38 days. That's 83% in 38 days, which, I don't know, that's like 8 years of the S&P or just below, something like that. So
Exactly.
you can understand. So it's great. I completely agree with what you've done, and everyone should just look at their portfolio and see what factors they have, and see if they should be taking profits as well. Not to say that the stock is not going to go up. It's sometimes more just a mental thing to know that you're not detached from reality, and you know it's money, and profits are profits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to get your thoughts on it. I just wanted to have another opinion on it. I felt comfortable, but it's still difficult dealing with your emotion. Even now, I'm getting better at it. This morning, when I had my finger on the button, it was at 6 o'clock this morning. In fact, it was 5:45 this morning, 5:45 in the morning. And I had my finger on the button. And I knew we were probably going to go up today. But if we did go up any more, then I knew I'd be selling stocks that were all in profit. So I'd be paying tax on it. And nothing wrong with paying tax, nothing wrong with that at all. But there's always a chance it could have gone down. But I didn't want to sell it because I know it's going up. But at the end of the day, you've got to do the right thing for your portfolio. And it's very easy, like you just said there, get attached to it and just think it can go on and up and up and up and up forever. And then all of a sudden, then you get really lost your portfolio has no real value. It's just everything is up hundreds of percent, and you're never going to sell anything, and you've got no control over the portfolio. It's misbalanced. You've got one stock 90% of your portfolio or whatever, and we have to look at the reality. New year. We've still got many major macro conditions at play with the war and everything else. Nothing's getting any better right now. I was hoping the war would be over on both fronts, Ukraine and Israel. That's no time soon, by the looks of things. Oil, we got issues with oil. Everyone's pricing in that we've already bloody well had the rate cuts. Now, I have said for the longest time, we're not going to have any more rate cuts, and more than likely in the spring, it's what I've always said for over a year, a rate cut. However, everyone's already priced it in like it's happened. So if it doesn't happen, where's the stock go? Straight back down again, right? So we have to balance that out. We can't just be, we want to be proactive, not reactionary. We want to be ahead of what everybody's thinking. And, if we look at the greed index today, I don't know if anyone's actually looked at it, but the greed index is as virtually as high as it gets. Look at the greed index, guys. It's virtually, we're at 79. It only goes to 100. And everyone knows that you sell when everyone's buying, because at some point, some reality has to come into this. And like you've just said, 80% in a month. It's 5 years or whatever it is on the stock market, and there's nothing wrong with owning the S&P only and just owning that for life. So you've got to at some point realize it's time to take some profits. Sensei?
Yeah, definitely. It's something we were also discussing on the Sunday show is the rate cuts. The rate cuts are now being priced in sooner and sooner. So people are saying the probabilities. If I just have a quick look again now. It was 80. Let me see what it is currently at this moment in time. They're saying there's a 10% chance in the first meeting in January, and then there's nearly a 70% chance that in the next meeting, not the next one, but the one after, that there's going to be a rate cut. And I think we won't have a rate cut that soon. I think maybe in April, May, probably May. I think.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And the market's pricing it in. So. I think that's a bit concerning that it's being priced in already. And previously, when I've looked, I did a bit of research on previous rate cuts, and when that happens, it seems that when the rate cuts start happening, sort of the first rate cut, just before the first sort of rate cuts occur, is when the market sort of starts taking a downfall. So when we are in greed, obviously profits. If you've got major profits, take the profits. However, it's that time in greed and extreme greed when a lot of profits are normally made. It goes longer than people think, and then it suddenly comes to an end. So that's why I think for now it's looking good. Slightly start trimming in January, in the beginning of next year. Start being cautious that this run can't go on forever. We're not in amazing macro positions. The stock market is obviously getting overbought when you look at the higher tech firms, which is what we haven't been buying. Apple, Microsoft, Google, the S&P, NASDAQ. We're trying to pick the ones that have higher room to grow in this period where, as you say, your portfolio can be on 70, 80, 100,000 before it all sort of comes to an end and we have another downfall. So it's important to pick the right stocks at the moment, and to be aware that the market is pricing in rate cuts quite soon, which might not occur. And there's also a lot of different factors in play around the world as well. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Virgin Galactic now? We're just about to hit 264, and I'm getting some news coming here now from Martyn Racer, in fact, our biggest investor that I've spoken to live on the show. I have spoken to off air some bigger investors, not that many. He's at 460,000 shares, and he joined me live on the show the other day, and we were very grateful for that. He has just said in the chat here, nice to see some news in after hours on SBCE. Eve went on 2 flights today. January 2024 flight announcement anytime now. I haven't picked up that information today. I've been too busy editing videos to notice. I don't know if you've noticed any news, or what's your thoughts on Virgin Galactic, Sensei?
No, I mean it comes down to the I mean obviously the news and the charts and what I've been saying for quite a while, which is obviously high. There's more people owning the stock, and we can see that in the chart. Obviously, the higher lows I talk about, the structure is looking good. We had that level at 236, where we tapped it a couple times. And we needed to break through it to make a higher high to show that there's more people holding for longer and want to take profits higher. And we did. We broke 236, and now we're at the 264 level. When we said we'll break 236, it was a straight line up to 248, which is what we said live on the show. And as when we break 246, straight line up to 270, which is what's happened. We had a nice pullback. These pullbacks are good. It's buying opportunities / strength, showing that people are carrying on holding. There's more people holding. So we did have this pullback, which was bought up at 248, which is great. And now it's great to see today that we're pushing up again. We break this level, which is sort of the 268, the previous high of 272. We're sort of straight up to that $3, 298. So we're taking these levels out sort of quite regularly now, which is good. It shows that there's strength and confidence back in SBCE. I mean, the only warning I'd put out is sometimes stocks take sort of the stairs up and the elevator down. So, I mean, if people have got lots of profits, then you as always, profits, you might want to take them. But right now, the structure is looking great. If something starts breaking, then I'll come on and I'll say the charts aren't looking as good. But right now, I can't fault the charts. The charts are looking good. Next level is $3. You break that, I mean, you can be straight at $4, $3.73. So I think the next key level is that $3 level. We break 272, the last high from a couple of days ago, straight to $3. We break $3, then we're looking at 373, sort of really approaching that $4. And we could have a real quick move up, $3. Maybe we have the short squeeze. We have seen, I mean, it hasn't been a short squeeze, but we've seen shorters need to buy up their positions. They are getting wrecked, as people say. So maybe we do see a short
I'm so
squeeze
sad
at
about
$3.
that.
No, it's looking good. It's a good looking chart, and it's really for the first time sort of not coming. All of this was straight down, and now we've got some support building, breaking levels level by level, buyers coming in, more people holding it, institutions, as you mentioned. You can see it in the charts. They're buying it up and not letting the price go as low as it has before. So yeah, the chart's looking good. It's what we've been saying. I mean, how long did we, at $4 we were saying 150, we came to 150. Okay, cool. We came down 10 cents below, but that 150 now looks like an amazing price for people to have bought. And we've said that for the longest time. So it's nice to sit back and look at it reverse.
It's certainly exciting times at the moment. It is very, very exciting time. I'm looking forward to the new year. Very exciting. Of course, there's other things as well. We've got Hood at the moment, landed now in the UK, and we're seeing some real rallies in Hood today with 12%. I'm just bringing that up on the screen. We've seen a 12% boost today. Many people on Reddit and StockWits are desperate for this one as well, trying to drive this one down, saying that this is, Vlad Tenev is crazy by selling his shares, and also he's not sold his shares; he's got a fraction of his shares, we're up 50% on this one. This for me, Sensei, I don't know what your thoughts on this one is, but I am looking at a 4x, and now my margin is down to 41,000. I'm not really looking to clear any margin anytime soon. I'd rather own the stocks. There's no, if you're paying 8%, which I think will move to somewhere in the region of 6% next year, I was just about covering my margin payments, my interest payments with my dividends before I sold today. So I don't really want to just keep reducing margin for the sake of it. I would rather earn the money, the old-fashioned way with my dividend payments and what I earn on YouTube, if you like, and just pay off the margin and keep the stocks. What do you think about Hood? I know you're looking at it now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chart, and we were analyzing this chart around 840, 769. The buying levels down there, which I think you picked up shares as well. I mean, we've been in. I mean, you look at the stock, you zoom out a little bit, and what you see here is a real base being formed, an accumulation structure, higher lows. It's been in this since sort of February of 2022, and you can see where it IPO'd and went higher. You break the level we're sort of sitting at now, which is 1310. Yes, we might have a little pullback in the next couple of days. If we don't, and we break 1310, I mean, this stock, I mean, the first stop is obviously just over here at $16. But you break $16, you're looking straight up to $33. So as I did mention, I mean, at this, I mean, $33 is about 3x from now, just like 2.7x from now, and that can happen very quickly. I mean, we're in the stage of the stock market, as in you're in extreme greed, which doesn't mean that we're going to have a sell-off soon. It's normally where you get the most gains out of the stock market. Is when it's an extreme greed, when it's an overbought, when the momentum is there. You normally have another 3-4 weeks of extreme gains before it all comes tumbling down, which it might not. But this is the period now where I believe, if we start breaking these levels, the S&P starts breaking all-time highs, Nasdaq starts breaking all-time highs. Apple already is, and I think Google, Microsoft, some of them are as well. You can have a real push to the upside. There's going to be people FOMOing. There's going to be people trying to make that last bit of money before they know the crash is coming. The big institutions, the ones that control the market, they want to make a lot of money before maybe they know a recession's coming. Maybe they know that market's going to come down. Maybe they know something we don't. But normally when there's greed, extreme greed on the fear and greed index, on the RSI's overbought, normally that will continue, and that's where people make their most money. So I wouldn't even be surprised. I'm not saying it's the most likely scenario or it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hood is at $33 in the next 2 weeks, in the next month. So
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, there's it came down straight line. Normally it goes up in a straight line if it's done the same. There's no buys, there's no limit orders, all in that area. It's just a straight up and down situation. And a lot of these oversold stocks can have big gains. Phase, I don't know what else we're looking at. Plug, Hood. That was other stuff, Coca-Cola. I mean, that was over. So I mean, it's not a small market cap, so it'll take a bit more to push it up. But yeah, that was oversold, which was bought up. So yeah, Hood $33 by the sort of mid-January. Yeah, that's possible. Even before then. So it is looking like a good one. Obviously, 13. If anyone cares about the technicals, $13.50. You break that. $16.50. You break $16.50 straight up to $33.
Sensei, just before you go, we've got 7 minutes before the bell. And then we've got 4 premieres tonight. And the idea of the premieres is to give information, but also keep everybody in the chat live. They can talk to each other. We got the breaking news. People are sharing information. I'll be in there. You pop in there. Live Q&A. So we've got 4 premieres coming up after this. But just before we ring the bell and go into those premieres, you do 2 things for me. First of all, you have the crypto challenge, which has been phenomenally successful, I have to say. So, thank you to you for doing that. Tell everybody about your crypto challenge. I'm going to share our Coinbase on the screen right now. You can see this here. And I started with $1,000 and I'm up to 2,226, and 608 of that is still in cash. Sensei's been extremely accurate. He's not like a YouTube, those guys on YouTube who say, "Hey, we're all going to get rich. BitBoy, cryptos are us." All these clowns. He's got a very strict policy of how he, looks at assets like that, and he takes care of me. We're very good friends, and he wants everything to be successful for the members and all the rest of it. It's not about selling videos. It's about building trust and respect, online. Tell us about that. But also, you have a show every Sunday on my channel here, where you go deep dive, like you were just briefly touching on those charts there. You go and provide an alternative view to the stocks that I am talking about all week, but from the point of view of charts and so on and so forth. And it's very important that people tune in on a Sunday to your show. So just tell them about those 2 things, if you wouldn't mind, in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Martin. Yeah, I mean the crypto challenge and the Discord was set out to sort of educate, help people. I've been part of this show for nearly sort of 2 years now. At first, obviously, the crypto I always believe should be part of everyone's portfolio, 1 to 5%, 10%, 20%, depending on everyone's situation. I don't give financial advice. I just want to educate and provide my thoughts on crypto. And I came on the show, I gave the crypto news, and then as me and Martin became better friends, I sort of started calling in on the show and having my own thoughts on the show. Martin never really got into crypto too much. He didn't. I mean, he would say himself he didn't understand it as much. He knew that he had interest in crypto and thought it should be part of his portfolio. But after a few conversations, talking to people on the show, coming in live, we made the decision to do a sort of a fun crypto challenge where we try and sort of turn 1,000 into 10,000. That's what I wanted to do. And I said, Martin, how about I send you some money and let's see if we can do it. So um, we've been following this portfolio together. The idea is to make it a bit of a fun, interesting segment of the show and just to share with people what I'm investing in personally. And I share it on my Discord. What I'm doing with my own money, and Martin does it as well. There's a few people on it, not that people copy it completely. Anyone can do what they want with their money, but some people are asking me what I invest in, what I do day to day. So I set up a Discord. I answer people's questions. I do one-on-one chats with people about crypto, charts, anything they really want and they see on my show. As you mentioned the Sunday show, another way to sort of give back to community, just to do my show and for people that are interested in charts, risk management, levels, want to ask questions, a place to hang out. We've been doing that for a good couple months now, every Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time. Obviously, Christmas is coming up, so we're not going to do something on Christmas Eve and not also on New Year's Eve. I'm sure everyone will be busy on those days anyway, so we'll be back in a few weeks' time. I'm excited for the first show back. I've got something excited planned for then, big giveaway / other things. So do tune into the next Sunday show. You can always look back on the past Sunday shows. There's a playlist for it. See what we're all about and what we do on the Sunday show. It's always great to see the audience there and a different perspective on the stocks, the charts. So I really do enjoy it, and I want to thank Martin for giving me this platform to give my thoughts, opinions, and share my ideas.
It's been my absolute pleasure, Sensei. I think we've got a great partnership here, and I strongly believe that 10 million subscribers is achievable. $1 million portfolio. We've now got access now to all the CEOs from the New York Stock Exchange. The quality of our show, I'm loving what you're doing for me. I think the way we're putting all this together, the way it looks, is just getting better. And I'm very excited. We have a good audience every day, and your show is doing well on Sunday, and more people are joining you. So I do encourage. We've had a few hundred people come through today's show already. Do go and check out Sensei's show. It's a show I think you really will benefit from, because you'll hear my views on the stocks all week, and then come the weekend, you can prepare for the week with a different perspective, and it's important to get those different perspectives. Sensei, we're running out of time. About to ring the bell. We're then going to go into our premieres and the psychology of investing and Virgin Galactic short squeeze and everything else. They're all coming up. Hopefully I'll see you in the chat. If not, thank you for popping in. Have a great show on Sunday. I know you said you're taking that you got a couple of weeks off then, and then I'll look forward to seeing your new show in the new year.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Martin. Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.
There we go. Sensei Crypto joined us there today on the show. Fantastic. All right. Now, as we come up to the bell, we are about to ring the bell in just a couple of seconds. As you can see, we're breaking all-time highs again. It's becoming quite a consistent thing now. 73,153 plus the 1,000. That's 74 grand. 80 grand is just around the corner. Yep, it's happening, and we're trimming down the margin. We're getting ourselves in a better position all the time. Dividends are going up. We're not selling dividend stocks. We want to have our balance of portfolio. Let me ring the bell. It's getting right on it now, and then we got premieres coming up. We don't want you to miss that. Let's see what happens in the after hours. Let's keep our eye in 3, 2, 1. Let's ring the Sensei bell. There we go. Are we going to get a bounce? A continuation in the after hours? I would say it's quite likely. If I'm honest with you, let's have a look. The bell has now gone. We've got a few minutes to go before the bell goes. Virgin Galactic is just dropped very slightly in the after hours. Bit of profit taking, but hardly anything. 0.19. The Palantir, still too expensive, hasn't really gone anywhere. If you noticed in the last week, it's in fact down 15%. See? So what I said, not everything's going up. You've got to be very careful. Gold, 40% next year. S&P still running. Amazon came back down today. Look at that. Amazon came back down. Apple is up, but too expensive. Next era energy, there it is. Only 7% to go now. End phase. I trimmed it back. It's in balance again now. Coca-Cola, I'm at nearly 7% up on it, even with a down day. Doesn't matter anymore now. J&J, I'm up. Probably never see the lows again. Kenvue, great news today. Tylenol was a great news. Can you send Sensei's Discord address? Can you send right? What I will do, this is how you get hold of Sensei, because you're going to want to be part of his Sensei challenge. Here is his website. My members, he'll know who you are. They all get a lifetime discount. Again, my members always get the best of everything, right? There's his website. You can reach out to him there. You can find his Discord there. He will contact you there. Everything you need is there. Make sure that you let him know you're one of my members. He'll verify you and check you, and you'll get a lifetime discount. He takes care of all my members. They always get the best deals wherever they go. That's the deal here. Chevron, making money now on Chevron. Tesla, I mean, just all across the board in the undersold stocks that are value with good balance sheets. They're all doing well. The ones that aren't doing so well, they're just not really going anywhere. Robinhood, fantastic. IonQ, getting cheaper now. Now I want to buy it. Rocket Lab, finally getting back where we deserve. Plug is going back up again. It was downgraded today. I saw that as an opportunity to buy more, even though I haven't done so. I'm letting my portfolio cool off a little bit for now. I've made more gains than I deserve. So I'm just letting it ride, letting the emotions calm down a little bit. What's my target on Kenvue? It's just I haven't got a target. It's a long-term gain for the dividends. Hold forever, not go anywhere. Solid, reliable company. You don't ever need to sell it. It's like Coca-Cola. Do you have a price target on Coca-Cola or J&J? No. I'm just going to own it for the rest of my life. It's going to be a dividend-paying stock. When I then need to cash out, I'll take a profit in 20 years' time and live on the beach. All right, so there we go. Now then, we're coming up to the end of our show. That was a good interview with Sensei. I really enjoyed that. Looking really good. By the way, Sensei, if you're still with me, looks really good with the white shirt. I know I'm all black. That suits my studio, but your studio, your setup, it suits the white shirt. Looks really good. A few people mentioned, actually, it's a good, clean image. I would... I know, you do your own thing, but I would highly recommend you stick with that and give yourself an image. Wear a white shirt. That shirt looked really great. I think everybody else agrees with me. Right, let me refresh the screen. How many likes have we got? We've got a premiere coming up. We got 14 languages, all covered for around the world, all our members. Right, 26 likes. It's got to be better than that. Let's refresh it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got 31. It's all right. It's a 50% again because 50% only logged in. But if you can tap the like button, it will promote the channel and you'll get recommended my content. Okay. So let me bring you up to speed with what we're about to do now. We are just a couple of minutes away and we are going into this premiere here. It's live premieres, live chat. Tonight, it's going to be members only. I want a members only experience tonight for members because we want to be talking about Virgin Galactic in the after hours. There could be some news tonight. And also we want to be watching Robinhood in the after hours. So join me for the review. This review, Perion Analysis, Perion Network, goes live. This video will take you directly there. Virgin Galactic has gone. There it is. There it is. We said it was happening. There it is. Virgin Galactic just popped up 5%. It went up 5%, 268. Short squeeze. There it goes. There it goes. 272. It's happening. It's happening. 272, 273, 274. This is perfect timing. Short squeeze is happening. We've got the video coming out tonight to explain all this. Very, very good news. It's just gone through. Now the squeeze will start to gain momentum. Some profit taking there for a moment, but that was a massive jump, 5% in the after hours. We were expecting that. Martini Racer warned of it. We were looking at it, and there it was. Boom. So get ready for an explosive evening tonight. So keep your eye, keep in the live chat. Keep with us to keep the family together. So this video, let me just amend this video now. Got a big night lined up tonight, I'm telling you. Big night. Let's customize this video. Send you to the Perion Analysis video. You can keep in the... Oh, there it goes again. There it goes again. Oh, it's going now. It's going tonight. So this video, am I excited? Yes. I deserve it, right? We all deserve it. All the investors deserve it. Okay, so we're going to go straight into this video here. Perion will then take you into the next review, which is Callaway. Callaway, that will be your next review. Then that will take you to the psychology of investing. It's a short little video. And then the short squeeze, day 2. There it is. So you got an evening together. We're about to enjoy all these back-to-back videos. Keep the live chat. Please be in there and join me for live Q&A. You don't want to miss tonight. It's going to be a very explosive night. There you go. It's all beginning now. It's all beginning. We could be at 100% up tomorrow morning. And Martini Racer with 460,000 shares says he's going to sell some and take his seed money out. There's nothing wrong with that. However, I think even though I understand it, I think you're selling yourself short. You've got a $10 stock going straight to 100. I mean, we're talking serious amounts of profit down the line, but I understand why you would do that. Anyway, okay, I'll just wait for this premiere to begin, and then we'll go straight into it. So, the phone lines are open. If anybody else wants to call in and share this exciting moment, members, you know how to do it. You can call in there and be in that space if you want to. Let me just prepare a few things. It's going to be a big night. Paul, no, this is going to be a tough night for me tonight as I got out space at 238. You got out thinking it was coming down. In 3 years of trading, I keep getting it wrong. Well done to all holding. Paul Knowles, you're not doing anything wrong. You took a profit. It was right for you. I don't know your position, your understanding of the stock, what it means to you. You know, your portfolio is completely different. Just like me today, selling, or trimming back on my end phase. It was the right thing for me to do. You know, everyone's got a different portfolio, different goals, and all the rest of it. So where are we now? Look at it now. We're at 73, which is really 74. And time those shares come back from the convertible note, we're at 80 grand already. Very, very exciting. 100 grand by the end of the year. Yeah. And it could be 80 grand tonight. Branson's finger hovering that big red stock split button. There's no way at all. 100%. No way there's a stock split. There's absolutely no reason for it. The stock either has to be expensive for options trading to bring the stock down in perceivable cost. There's no reason to forward split, and there's no reason to reverse split because the stock is going up. It's no need to do that. You do that to save the stock. Absolutely none whatsoever. I think what you may be talking about is potential dilution, which is possible. However, that won't happen until we get to $6 or even $10, and then it's not even guaranteed that's going to happen. So anyway, yes, Afgorilla profit taking is never wrong. No. Paul Knowles, I trimmed off 1,300 shares at 193. It's not a bad thing. Absolutely not. FedEx, everyone gets a little bit stressed though, don't they? Taking profit should be a fun thing, but it's very often not. You only make money if you lock in profits. That's absolutely right. Dilution likely though when we get our short squeeze. It's possible. I wouldn't even say it's likely. I would say it's possible. Phrase of the week for Martyn: seed money. He's been fishing for opportunity to say those words as many times as possible. Salvatore Broccolini. He's been fishing for opportunities to say those words as many times as possible. I love it. Seed money, seed money, seed money, seed money. Right, there you go. 5% today. When Virgin Galactic hits 10, I will give you a $500 super chat, guaranteed. Well, I'm excited about that. I've never had... my highest ever super chat was 150. What was it, MSK? 100. What was it, 151? Was that my highest? No one's ever done the $500 super chat. For those of you who wondering what we're talking about, if you go to the super chat, we got 3 minutes to go before the premiere. If you click on here, super chat, the biggest super chat I think is, the biggest super chat is $500. That's the biggest super chat in the history of the world. Yeah. What else is there? Let me X that a minute. There's something else. A super sticker. Is there a super sticker? What's that? Super stickers. Super sticker goes up to, what does that go up to? Super sticker. There you go. There's a $50 super sticker as well. I think the highest super sticker I ever got, I think was $5. Yeah. A $5 super sticker. It's a laugh, isn't it? You got to have a laugh. Anyway, pounds, please. God, I've been living in America too long. I know. Pounds. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Pounds, please. If Virgin Galactic goes to 10, I will also give you 500. 155. There it was. That was the biggest super chat ever. No one's ever come close. $155. A pound. Bloody hell, Martyn. For God's, you're going to get everybody go on strike here. Right. Okay. Here we go. So let's get ready to rumble. It's a very exciting night. Please do join us for there's 4 videos back to back. This video, let me give everyone now the link. You can either use the auto play or there is the link. It's posted to the top. There it is. I've given it to everybody. We're going to go into a Perion review. Perion review. We'll go into Callaway. Callaway, I exposed a potential short scalping stock. Very good for swing trading over a period of maximum 3 months. We want it to come down 5% though first, so just bear that in mind. And then after that, the psychology of investing, how to understand the whole complexity of investing, short video, and then into Virgin Galactic short squeeze day 2. Short squeeze day 2. All right, so there we go. Virgin Galactic to $100. All right. Okay, so we're all lined up. When that starts the countdown, I will send you out. Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble. Let's close the screens. Whoops. Get rid of that. Okay. I had 500 account to grow in 2 weeks, took it to 950, but all in fuel cell and EOS energy. I think I've got it wrong, could crash my account. All the way from London, Scott the cabbie, been waiting for this night. SDWLDN, all the way from London, Scott the cabbie. Love it. I'm from Cornwall. Love you to have you here, Scott the cabbie. You should be a member of our channel. All right, now it's members only conversation. Let's get ready to go. We're going there now. I've given everybody the link. Join me for the premiere. This will take you to Callaway. There's an identifier stock there. You can scalp trade and swing trade. And after that, you have got the psychology of investing. And then you have got the Virgin Galactic short squeeze. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. Amazon moving lower after hours. Exactly. It's all beginning. The overvalued stocks are going down. The undervalued stocks are going up. If you bought right, you bought wise, you done research. That's what these reviews are for. Join the family. Members only live chat. So we got nice, good conversation. Here we go. I will send you over there right now. I'm on it. SDLWDN. We are live up to 10 hours a day. Aim to be the most honest, real channel on YouTube TV. Let me give you the link to become a member. Live premiere about to begin. Reviews, live chat, members only live chat. Here's how you become a member. If you're on an iPhone, you'll need to use a browser and request the desktop site. Right, I'm off. Thanks to everybody watching me on every platform in the world tonight. That's it. I will see you back in a minute. The world premiere is about to begin. Go and join me and keep the chat going, because tonight we could see Virgin Galactic go to $4. The premiere is about to begin. Have a wonderful evening. That's it from me. See you back next time. As always, take care of your money, take care of your crypto, take care of yourselves, and most importantly, take care of each other. Join us now for a night of premieres. Virgin Galactic's going. It's happening right now. Till then, see you on the premiere. Bye-bye for now.